World War III, a hypothetical catastrophe. Introduction. World War III, though never realized, is a term that invokes fear, uncertainty, and intense global anxiety. It represents the possibility of a large-scale, global conflict involving major world powers, potentially using nuclear, biological, and cyber weapons. Unlike the first two world wars, which have already shaped global history, World War III remains a theoretical event, but one that scholars, politicians, and citizens worldwide continue to analyze and fear. Historical context. The concept of a Third World War emerged soon after the end of World War II in 1945. The Cold War, between the United States and the Soviet Union, lasting from the late 1940s to the early 1990s, nearly resulted in direct military confrontation on several occasions, most notably during the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962. Although a direct war was avoided, the period demonstrated how ideological differences, nuclear arms buildup, and political tension could bring the world dangerously close to global war. Potential causes. Several factors could trigger a global conflict in the modern world. 1. Geopolitical tensions. Disputes between global powers like the United States, China, Russia, and NATO countries over territories such as Taiwan, Ukraine, and the South China Sea could escalate rapidly. 2. Nuclear proliferation. As more countries develop or seek to develop nuclear weapons, the risk of their use in regional conflicts increases, possibly dragging allies and adversaries into a broader war. 3. Cyber warfare and AI. In the 21st century, the battlefield has expanded to the digital realm. A large-scale cyber attack on critical infrastructure or military systems could provoke retaliatory strikes and escalate into a wider conflict. 4. Climate change and resource scarcity. Competition over shrinking resources such as water, food, and habitable land might spark regional wars that could escalate if major powers become involved. Consequences of World War III. The potential consequences of World War III are catastrophic. A nuclear war could lead to the loss of millions of lives within hours, followed by environmental destruction through radiation, firestorms, and a nuclear winter. Economically, the global system could collapse, plunging countries into severe recession or even total breakdown of governance. Socially, the displacement of populations, collapse of healthcare systems, and breakdown in communication could set humanity back by decades. Conclusion. While World War III remains a hypothetical scenario, the world must continue to work proactively to prevent such a catastrophe. Through diplomacy, conflict resolution, disarmament, and global cooperation, humanity has the tools to avoid repeating the mistakes of the past. The future of the planet depends not on preparation for global war, but on building systems and relationships that make war unthinkable.